Okay, hello everyone, good evening, welcome back to Sporty Spotlight, and yeah, really big episode tonight, really looking forward to this one. Daniel is finally back, and this little guy, he passed his GCSE today, so let's give him a bit of a round of applause.
Oh, fair play, mate, fair play, well done, man.
And he caught a fish as well. And yeah, and the other fella we've got as our very special guest today. He's doing very well for himself. He goes to nearly every Wimbledon game there is. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome to the Sporty Spotlight podcast, the Refugeeza!
Hey, how are you, DONS?
Come on, well in. How are you doing tonight, fella?
Oh, not bad, man, not bad at all. Been looking forward to getting on this podcast. So yeah.
Absolute pleasure to have you on. So we might as well just get straight into it because we know we're a bit short for time. So, how did you get into social media, and how long have you been doing it for now?
To be fair, I've been doing it for the past 2 years now. How I got into it, it just came to me just randomly on one day. I wish I had some mad story, but I actually don't. I was just at the gym with my friend one day, and I was like, do you know what would be funny if I went on TikTok? Because I've always been known in my friend group as loving the EFL and just ground hopping the EFL and following EFL teams. So I was like, you know what, it. Sorry, I saw. Sorry. No, I was like, do you know what? What would be great is to get back into following AFC Wimbledon and buying a season ticket so I can follow them properly and go home and away. And I managed to get my cameraman down, and yeah, we've just been doing that since then. It's been amazing.
Sounds great. So, you said you went back to following AFC Wimbledon. So, were you a fan of them before, and then you sort of dropped, and then you sort of became separated from it for a bit? So, how long have you been a Wimbledon fan?
So, I've actually been a Wimbledon fan past few years. This is included before content creation, but I never had someone to go to games with or anything like that. I would just follow the results. Me, like I said, I used to ground hop EFL grounds, and I never really had that team I fell in love with. But I managed to do a bit of the 92. I even went to Millwall away once with Brentford, which was a great experience. But I didn't grow a connection. I just went with my friend. And I was I always had a soft spot for Wimbledon, and I got a season ticket. I said to myself, if I'm going to do it, I have to do it properly. Went home and away almost every single game and just fell in love and got close to the fans and met various people throughout it.
That's a great story. Some of the best people you meet are through football, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course. Daniel, I need to ask you this just before we continue. Do you consider Wimbledon to be a rival of Millwall at all?
Oh god, no! Everyone apparently in London's our rival, but we move.
Well,
but
you make it
right. Wimbledon, yeah. We're about Wimbledon, not MK Dons, yeah. I'll say Wimbledon are better than MK Dons because I'm a massive MK Dons hater.
Love that, lad. I love that. That's how it should be, man. I love that. In terms of rivals of Millwall, though, we're not rivals of Millwall. I think Millwall are just solidified better than us.
We just hate everyone, mate.
Yeah. So yeah, going on to you've done a bit of not only following, but you've also done a bit of playing. You played for the mighty Surrey Spartans, was it?
Oh wow! Damn, you did some digging. Yeah.
And you've played. Now, of course, I can imagine if I ask you what the best ground you've played at, you'd probably say Plough Lane, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
fair enough. So, what's your favourite position? What's your most treasured memory? And also, who would you say your biggest playing inspiration is? Your favourite footballer of all time?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, my favourite playing position would be right back. It used to be right back, but then as I grew older, I lost a lot of pace. So I just went more into the midfield, DM. But most of my youth days when I was playing football, which was actually not too long ago, people think I'm quite old, but I'm actually really young still. I was a fullback for most of my time, and I wasn't. Sorry, Spartans was a 1 year thing. Back in the day, I used to play for KPR, same team as Reece James actually. But he was older than me, obviously, so I didn't get to play with him. But I'd say right back, and my inspiration. That's a good one. I never actually thought about it. I used to just watch Premier League years and just like was like I want to be that. I got into football through the World Cup in 2014, and that's when I first started like properly watching it.
I mean, I could consider an inspiration for you. You should look at Jed Wallace. Right now, he plays for West Brom, but former Millwall player. No. He's a brilliant inspiration.
You should look at Chris Martin. He plays for Bristol Rovers now. He used to play for Norwich. Scored 25 goals.
Yeah. That's quality. You must love it, man.
So, of course, first of all, before we get on to like how the season's going right now, I've just got to ask. Of course, playoff final, end of last season, Walsall versus Wimbledon, 1-0 win. That must be up there in the history books, like your personal history. What a day!
Oh, 100%. That goes down as one of my favourite football memories. As you probably know, with Ali Kingston University, who was a good mate of mine, recently passing away. That just makes that moment like even more special because he was there with me and we shared that moment together, which was great. But yeah, man, it was a great experience. No more League Two tours, which is bloody amazing. Get to actually experience some like very good stadiums with like the Majetski. We're coming to Cardiff, Huddersfield, Bolton. It's a great experience.
Yeah, I would like to just take this opportunity. I'll just personally, I'd like to send my condolences and my love to Ali's friends and family, including you, of course.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Very fragile.
From me as well. I'm not going to just like let you. I say I'm not going to let you do all the talking, but I will say my part. I'm sending condolences as well because obviously it's a sad thing to see.
No, of course, but it happens. It's life, man.
And now saying no more League Two tours. What's wrong with a Tuesday night out in Accrington Stanley? What's wrong with that?
Maybe like an 8-hour coach journey up there, man.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. So getting on to a couple of nights ago, a very narrow loss against Cardiff, which you probably deserved to get much more out of, as you did say in the video. You have by no means started your first season back in League One badly. So like, how can you like see the campaign panning out? Where would you like to see the Wombles finish, and what do you think went wrong on Tuesday?
Do you know what? I'd like to see us finish just out. Everyone's expectation is avoid relegation, but I guess with the recent results, which was completely unexpected, and how we've been playing, it's just been a bit different. And I would say, I think we can push from mid-table if we keep playing the way we're playing. What went wrong against Cardiff and what's kind of holding us back at the moment as well is our final third play and our finishing, which is not great at the moment. But we've got a very strong defence. Yeah,
it's a very strong defence. You got Ryan Johnson. It's an absolute unit.
yeah, exactly.
Big up, Mr. Johnson. And so, you said to me the other night, I might as well just get onto it. So, Leeds United 1, Everton 0. You said to me, a lot of people I know would disagree with this. You told me you watch more EFL than Premier League, and to be honest, just watching that game, I was able to understand why, because it was less controversial. Sure, Daniel, I don't know if you think that was a penalty or not on James Tarkowski, but you're right. Refugeeza, it was boring. Right? And you don't get that sort of thing in the EFL. It's never boring down there.
Do you know what? I do say that, but there are some absolute stinkers of games. You get a lot of teams playing part the bus, loft it up. But I think about EFL. Yeah,
that sounds like proper Neil Harris ball.
David Wagner.
Yeah, no, but the thing I love about EFL, you just get to go every week because it's quite easy to get tickets and experience the atmosphere.
Of course, you should. You would not have wanted to watch David Wagner 0-0 draw against Preston North End. It was not great. Ugh.
You should have not wanted to watch Alex Neil against Middlesbrough the other day.
Oh yeah, well, if you'd like to, we'll get onto that if you want, Daniel.
No.
Okay. So yeah, at the moment, last time I checked, you are nearly at 60,000 followers on TikTok. That is absolutely fantastic. Congratulations, mate. I mean, like, so just a couple of things. When you started, I can't imagine you'd think it would go as well as it has, because sky's the limit for you.
Well, to be fair, not at all. It's just I'm taking it as it goes at the moment. But yeah, I wasn't expecting to be honest, I wasn't expecting much from it when I first started off. I just kind of started as a joke, but it turned into something quite serious.
Yeah. So like, what sort of steps did you take that proved as catalysts for getting this far? Like helped help that drive forward.
I don't know. I think it sounds cliche, but just being yourself, man. That's all it's about. Let's just be yourself, and stay true to yourself. Don't try be something you're not. I felt like when I first started, I probably came in somewhat danger of that, but then once you just kind of just stop that, you can improve.
Hey, fair enough. I'll just do this while I'm pouring another Coke.
Good diet.
Yeah. So yeah, have you if any, what sort of setbacks or challenges have you faced during your time on social media?
I guess just time, because I was kind of still at uni. It's not easy to balance content and then your uni work and everything. So workload.
Fair enough. So have you got another couple of years of uni, or are you finished now?
I just finished actually. I actually graduated.
Fair enough. Well, what course were you doing? What have you got a degree in now?
Economics. I did economics.
Oh, nice.
Well in.
That's where all the money comes in.
Yep. Speaking of money, there is still a bit over a week until the transfer window shuts. I might as well just ask you this at the same time, Daniel. Now, there's still time for, anyone to get players through the door. Yeah, Refugeeza. There was one player I think you could probably bring back. I don't know if you might think he's a bit, beyond the level of a Wimbledon now, but I think you should try and get Al-Hamadi back.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh.
I've been making calls for it. I was like, you know what? We might as well just get him in a season loan, because Ipswich fans aren't too happy with him at the moment. I feel like it'd be a perfect time, but obviously, I don't know. I guess it's up to the club and Al-Hamadi, because he's got big wages at Ipswich.
Yeah, he's a bit of a funny player, really, because from what I've seen from him, he's
started. Norwich fan, by the way.
Yeah.
For a Norwich fan, he's going to chat rubbish about the Ipswich player.
I'm not going to chat rubbish about. Okay, I'm chatting more rubbish about their fans, and mainly for one particular one, Alex Griffin, who's just calling him out, saying, "I knew he was going to miss the penalty as soon as he stepped up to take it." Have a bit of belief in him, really, and.
Nah, to be fair, he wasn't great at finishing penalties for us, but he's a good player. I really enjoyed him.
He deserves to be at a club where he feels appreciated, and you guys seem to love him, of course.
Yeah, he's a fan. He was always a fan favourite here.
Yeah, of course, you love that. So yeah, Daniel. Of course, Millwall are known for making signings at this stage, but go on. Anyone?
No, we're more focused on getting players out the door. Oh. To be honest, we'll go on to the Middlesbrough game in a bit if you're still on for it. But from what I've heard, Ivanovic is linked with Leicester and Tanganga is linked with Sheffield United.
Right, neither of them. I think. Okay, personally, I think. Both of those are bad moves. They should not go to another championship team. Neither of them should. The way
Ivanovic just started, I definitely wouldn't mind 11 million for him right now.
Okay, 11. Right, don't get ahead of yourself here.
11 mil is a good price for a player like him.
Okay, that's a decent figure, I guess. If you're judging that on last season's Ivanovic, then that's definitely fair. That's adequate. So yeah, you might as well just get onto it. The next one. So, Refugeeza, how can you see Millwall doing this season? Oh God, here we
go. Millwall. Do you know what? I think Millwall, they kind of have a steady rate of finishing in the mid tables. I don't know. The Championship's a bit tough this season. You've got some great teams in there. I think with their start currently, we won one, lost one in the league. Obviously, it's a bit too early to tell, but I think they'll get mid-table. To be honest, I think it'll be another mid-table season for them.
Fair enough.
You gonna ask me?
Okay, if you want to ask him the reverse equivalent of that, Daniel, or if you want me to do it, then
no. If you're asking where I think Millwall will finish,
okay, go on.
So in my prediction originally, I thought we were going to get 7th, so I thought we were going to miss the playoffs by like a narrow margin. But after, the most Millwall thing, managing to beat Norwich at Carrow Road for the first time in 57 years, then losing your first home game 3-0, looking like the most incompetent bunch of players, and Coburn probably producing miss of the season. We've had 2 of the worst misses of the season already, and it's only been 2 games. At this rate, I think we're going to get relegated. But, I think I'll stick with 7th.
Okay, fair enough.
If we keep Ivanovic and Tanganga and they actually get some form.
I've just broken my tripod.
That's embarrassing.
For God's sake. Right. Okay. Yeah. I'll just hold it for now. So yeah. Onto the same question. We have Refugeeza. We have mentioned this. We have talked about this a few times over message. How can you see Norwich City's season panning out?
Norwich. To be fair,
relegated.
He's got no faith in you guys. To be fair,
they lost to us.
That didn't happen. Okay. It did.
Do you know what? I feel with Norwich again. It's the same with Millwall. They're kind of at a steady rate at the moment. I think it would be a mid-table. Because last season you guys finished mid-table. I feel like it's just going to be another mid-table for you guys. I think there's teams in the Championship right now who are really striving for promotion this season. Teams like Stoke, you got Middlesbrough, who have had a flying start as well. West Brom, and then Southampton have got a good squad from the transfer window. From what I've seen.
Okay, for the first time tonight, I'm gonna disagree with you on a couple of points.
I put Stoke to be relegated for the record.
You put Stoke to be relegated?
So, I said they were going to finish 23rd. That's second to last.
Right, despite their good form as well.
Yeah. Middlesbrough, sure, they got a good win on the weekend, but the match day before that, it is Carabao Cup, I've mentioned this on the last one, they did lose 4-0 to a team that you went up from League 2 with.
Yeah, but Doncaster are a good side though.
They are.
I don't know. The thing is though, Doncaster were, when they won 4-0, they were in good form.
Yeah.
During their season. But to be fair, it was away, so to be honest, I think it's all to play for in the Championship. I do think there are teams who are having better transfer windows than others, such as Southampton. They've brought in a couple of players. I see Sheffield United getting a bit busy. Wrexham as well. They're trying to buy a player for $4 million from Rennes. So.
Oh yeah, I might as well just. Shall I say it here? Yeah, Wrexham have signed Callum Doyle.
I was gonna say.
Oh no way!
No. I think this is actually a top signing for Wrexham because honestly, I think Callum Doyle is actually one of the. This is gonna sound mental from the guy that's experienced here at Norwich. He is an absolute top defender in this league. He's top. He's actually insane. Like the fact that Wrexham managed to pull that signing off is just out of this world. I think he's good. I think Wrexham could actually finally bounce back into what they want to be.
No, 100%, 100%.
Yeah, it just made me angry because we would have probably put a bigger offer if we were going to go for him.
If you needed him, then yeah, it'd make a difference. But
well, okay, I think right. I don't know what you're going to think about this. Jeffrey Schlupper's had a bit of a slow start in his Norwich career.
In my opinion, I think in the first when he played against us, Millwall, in that sense. Mm-hmm. I honestly think he was the best player on that pitch for you until he came off.
Okay, fair enough. That's the first time I've heard someone say that. But yeah.
We were linked with him once, but we didn't want him because he was fat and slow.
Yeah. Refugeeza, you're still in the. Might as well just get onto a bit of Premier League stuff. So you're still in the Carabao Cup currently. You, of course, beat Gillingham in the last round. Did you might as well mention that? Who was that? Who was that? Really, that bloke who you had on your TikTok, that Gillingham fan who was basically saying Maidstone can't compete with us. That was a funny one.
Oh, Langzino. Yeah, he's a funny guy, man. Yeah, he's got a lot of energy. To be fair to him. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he seems like a lovely bloke. Did you go? Did you go to that game, that Carabao Cup one, or did you give that?
No, unfortunately, I couldn't go to that game. I had other commitments that day, but
fair enough. So yeah, of course you've got Reading away in the next round. Which
again.
I mean, you had him a couple of weeks ago and got a really, really good win, of course.
The other day.
Yeah. So yeah, like if you get to the third round, then you can get pretty much any Premier League team. Of course, you had Chelsea away a couple of years ago, which you were 1-0 up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are there any like Premier League or like Championship grounds that you really, really like to visit?
Do you know? To be honest, any Championship team that we haven't seen in the past couple of years, because thing is, like, you got Ipswich there where we've seen like 2 years in a row, and then don't get me wrong, like, great club, but it's just nice for a change. To be fair, I'll be happy if any Premier League or Championship team, whichever stadium we go to will be amazing. Obviously you want to hope for the Arsenals, so I'm pretty sure EFL Cup's in regions, so we're not going to get the normal ones.
It's true. I'll tell you what. If by some miracle you do get Norwich away, then come down to Queen of Iceni or just Riverside in general. I'll get you a drink.
Queen of Iceni.
1000%. I'll come down.
So yeah, we're probably getting on to like ending part now. So just big other question.
I do have a sorry. I do need to tell all of us a nice little Premier League result on the opening week of Premier League season. I really love
to go into this.
The fact that Sunderland 3 West Ham 0, I think, was my favourite game personally, because I can just personally laugh at every West Ham fan on the planet. about how bad they were against Sunderland.
Okay, right. You want to go into this now? Okay, West Ham were very bad. We get it.
Yeah, you're getting relegated, mate.
Cheers.
I actually said in my prediction you're getting relegated, and that's not even a biased thing. I think you're getting relegated.
Okay, to be fair, Graham Potter ball. He's got a lot of points to prove, but that is not a good start.
He blames Lopetegui, he then blames Potter. Who's the right manager for you then?
Okay, I've now put Dan Ballard and Eliza Mayenda in my FPL. Now
Daniel Ballard, former Millwall player, by the way, that scored against you. I'm just saying, he was for us on loan from Arsenal. We're massive, mate. We are absolutely massive.
Yeah, well, if we keep going this rate, Millwall don't need to wait another 50 years to get West Ham in an FA Cup tie, because it'll just be.
We'll get them in the Championship.
Unless you go down to League One.
Now we're going to get promoted, mate, and you're going to get relegated.
Oh my God! See, look, tell you what, Refugeeza, if you want to just you see what I have to deal with every week. If you want to take your spot, then it's open.
What? Nah, to be honest, if you saw the watch along from months ago,
oh my God,
when we played Norwich under Forum's last game, you should have seen the energy this man had. That means you probably be wanting me to take over as host of this podcast, mate.
Okay, fair enough. I am joking. I love you, Daniel.
All right, we'll go with that then.
So before we get on to the predictions because I've got what we try to do is just predict 4 specific games as they go along.
I can do my League of Pundits now that you mentioned.
Do you have any advice for upcoming content creators like yourself, looking to make their way through the internet and everything?
Genuinely, just keep consistent and be yourself. Genuinely, it can't be more simple than that, to be honest. I would say also focus on quality. Quality does matter. I know a lot of people say quantity, but quality is important as well.
Of course.
Yeah.
Quality / quantity.
Yeah.
To be fair, I still got a long way to go myself, in all fairness.
A long way to go. How many followers did we say you had again? I forgot. I lost count.
No, I feel like there's still, there's still more to achieve. But yeah, no, genuinely, just be yourself and keep consistent, and you'll see results.
I mean, of course, there's always more to achieve. That's great words. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm actually not. I'm actually almost back on YouTube because I don't know if you know, Randall, but the NFL season's almost back. I haven't done any pre-season, but the regular season's almost back, so I'm almost back in the swing.
Wait, what do you mean?
This is what I love about doing that on my channel, though, because I can have a massive long break without covering any of the draft, any of anything of pre-season, and I can just jump straight into the regular season because I'm too lazy to work out the pre-season. Although I would. I just don't get time right now. I'm a busy man.
Yeah, of course you don't. You don't get time because you're just busy rewatching Norwich City 1 Millwall 2 highlights over and over and over and over again, aren't you?
And Sunderland 3 West Ham 0 highlights.
And Femi Assiz's miss.
Oh no. Yeah, miss of the season. And if you've seen Coburn's header, if not, search up Coburn's header versus Middlesbrough. You will see some of the greatest heading you've ever seen.
God. Okay, right. Well. Okay, so getting on to our predictions. So the first one up, AFC Wimbledon versus Barnsley. Refugeeza, as our honourable guest, would you like to go first?
Optimistically, I want to say 2-1 Wimbledon, but I think realistically it'll be a 1-1 or 2-1 loss. I don't know.
All right.
1 out of 3.
Okay, 2-1. 2-1 win or loss. Okay.
I know I said we're either going to win, draw, or lose, but I think.
Fair enough.
I think in terms of scores,
he'll decide on the day. He'll decide after.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Daniel. Before you go next, you can say what you like about Barnsley. You say a lot about. They're a bit of a funny side, aren't they?
Oh yeah, I always had the thing to say about Barnsley. I said they're not going to be any good this year because they've spent too long here. And also, I'm going to say Wimbledon are winning just because I've absolutely backed Refugeeza here. So I'm giving Wimbledon a win. I'm going to say 1-0.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm backing Refugeeza on this one.
Oh, I appreciate it, man.
Okay. Well, we might as well 2 from 2. Let's make it 3. I'm going to go with a lovely little win for Wimbledon as well. Love to see it happen. Yeah. The one balls fall to the Tigers, and then Hayden comes on and scores a bicycle kick. Sort of stuff you love to see.
Wait, you're not on about Hayden?
Yeah, Hayden the Womble.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm losing my mind. I'm actually losing the plot. For some reason, I thought you were about Isaac Hayden. Oh dear, I'm losing the plot.
God, I always think about like this Isaac Hayden, but there's also Aaron Hayden who used to play for Wrexham as well.
I don't even know that guy.
Oh, I've watched the Wrexham documentary. Anyway. So yeah, win for. I'm gonna go with nice little scrappy 1-0 to Wimbledon. Lovely little Matty Stevens last.
I love how he copies me, by the way. He just knows what I'm made of, isn't it?
Okay. So now on to the next one. Norwich versus Middlesbrough. Now I might as well. I'll probably ask you this. I know you might say Refugeeza, but like other than the of course the 1-0 at Wembley, what would you say is like your favourite ever game you've watched as a Wimbledon fan?
Definitely either when we beat MK 1-0 or when we beat them 3-0 away at the cup.
That's away at the cup.
Any of the MK games where we absolutely destroyed them.
And
that's what I like to see and all.
Yeah, and you know, of course, when you do your pie reviews, and of course I understand why you didn't do one at MK. I completely.
Yeah, of course.
Fake club. They're a fake club with fake pies, mate. It's absolutely.
A ticket to support the lads is enough.
Yeah. Okay, so because the last time I saw Norwich and Middlesbrough play, that was definitely one of the best games I've ever seen. 3-1 down at half time, 3-3 full time. Mental. Baller signs turned into Blibble. Baller signs just turned into Messi, and Ronaldo rolled into one. You can say what you like about that. But
no, I have nothing, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a screw it, 1-0 Norwich. Come on, get it done here. Liam Manning is well and truly at the wheel. Of course, Manning, don't worry, he was at MK Dons before, but he's a Norwich boy through and through. He's got family from Poringland, so don't worry too much, mate. Yeah. Okay. So, Refugeeza, would you like to Go next.
I was about to say, if you gave it to me, I would have given it to Refugeeza. I'm being nice.
Ah.
God, what is this for the Norwich game then?
Yep.
Yeah, Norwich Middlesbrough.
Norwich Middlesbrough. Do you know what? I'm on your podcast today, so I'm gonna go for Norwich win. 2-1 win.
Thank you, boyo. Thank you, pal. Love that from you. I love that from you. Okay, right. 2-1 was it?
Yeah, 2-1.
I'd love that. I would absolutely love it. Okay, right. If it's gonna let me blooming, it's turning into my keyboard's turning into mathematics. I don't know why are you doing this?
Oh my god.
Okay, right, Daniel, your turn.
Right, I'm gonna say something about Middlesbrough. They're quite good away from home. Wait, are you at home or away?
We're at home.
Yeah, they're quite good when they're away from home. So I think they're gonna win this 2-0.
Oh my god. Ugh, for God's sake. It could have been perfect. 3 from 3, just like the last one. You had to ruin it.
No, it's just because I think Middlesbrough smashed us last game. They're not gonna do the same for you.
I'm joking. Okay, fair enough. Okay, to be fair, that was a statement from them, really. Okay, fair enough. All right, 2-0 to Middlesbrough. There we go. Okay, now we'll get on to yours, and I'd like to go first in this one.
Oh no.
Sheffield United versus Millwall. Now, Daniel, the last time Millwall pulled up at Bramall Lane, you did get a very cheeky 1-0 win, but I think it's going to be different this time. Sheffield United, Ruben Sells will finally get his act together, and Sheffield
win
United,
his first game of the season.
Yep. And yep, Sheffield United are going to comprehensively win this one 3-0.
Oh wow!
What?
No, that is just hard.
No, when you got a player like Gus Harmer, come on.
When we played him last year at 1-1-0.
Okay. Well, how do you think it's gonna go?
I think we're gonna lose 2-1.
Okay. All right. 2-1 to Sheffield United. Okay. Refugeeza, how do you think this one's gonna go?
You know what? For my boy over here, Daniel, I'm gonna say 2-0 Millwall.
Oh yeah!
Oh,
Refugeeza, you can come on here anytime, mate. Oh, what a legend this guy is.
okay, right. Seriously though, you are welcome anytime. But
Yeah, always.
right, okay, 2-1. And now the last one that we're gonna predict. Okay, here we go. Oh my god. West Ham United versus Chelsea. Oh, God. Right, okay. Refugeeza, you may go first for the last one.
That's a good question. I think Chelsea is going to win, to be honest. I would say 3-0 Chelsea.
Okay, fair enough. That does make a lot of sense. Do you reckon I wonder if Cole Palmer will get his first goal from open play since like February?
It's been like since January or something.
Oh, it has been a fair while. Okay, so like Chelsea just gonna win it, or like how many goals do you think it could be?
Oh, sorry.
How many goals can you see Chelsea scoring?
Oh, I said 3-0.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. All right. 3-0.
He needs to say it 2 times. I'm sure Dave 3 after that result against Sunderland. You know.
Okay. Right. I'm gonna go with a 3-1 to Chelsea here, and Daniel. Go on.
I actually think this is going to be closer than you think. Because Chelsea got, what was it? Was it a 0-0 against Palace?
0-0 against Palace, yeah.
Yeah, like, I generally think you might have a sneaky chance, but Chelsea are going to win 1-0.
Okay, alright, 1-0 to Chelsea. 3 from 3 once again. Perfectly perfect then. Okay, so there we go. Alright, predictions are in.
If Refugeeza wins, he can give the pair of us a forfeit.
Yeah, of course, but Daniel, if you lose, you have to do a forfeit.
Oh, what, you mean that? You mean the forfeit? Yeah, you can put that one on my tab, mate. Absolutely.
Well in. Okay. So yeah, that is roughly pretty much all we've got time for tonight. It's been a very, very productive one. Refugeeza, thank you so much for coming on today.
No,
I was about to say myself, it is, for me, an absolute honour to have you on here, Refugeeza. I'm actually really happy to have, obviously, another guest on here. It's really nice to see.
Can I please have an autograph?
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Alright, so yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe and to follow, and to go and follow Refugeeza on TikTok. Absolutely class content. I'll tag him in absolutely everything. So
Thank you.
Yeah, this will be out very soon. So thanks very much for tuning in, and we'll see you all again very, very soon. Should be actually 2 episodes coming out because we've got the.
I've already got one out. One's been published. The one that you. I forgot his name. I'm very sorry. Freddie. I'm very sorry. I forgot his name. If he's watching, I completely went blank because I've been speaking to Refugeeza. But nah, I've got the one with you up and Ranulph. I got it up today because, we had a few file problems, but I'm not going to go into detail on that one.
Fair enough. Well, we're all sorted now, so yeah, all's well that ends well, really. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. Like and subscribe to everything, and we'll see you all again very, very soon. Good night.
All right.